What's up, Kaz Innovators? Happy Tuesday, 2-minute drill. And today's topic of conversation is feedback. So I reconnected with a longtime friend of mine last week, went to dinner, had a great time. We'll just call him Dr. Jerry. And so Dr. Jerry and I were hanging out, having a good time, catching up on stuff. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I watch your videos, they're great. He's like scrolling through his phone. He's like, they're really good. And I was like, yeah, so what could make it better? And he turns to me and he looks me dead in the eye and says, boobs. I'm like, Jerry, really? He's like, yeah, boobs would make it better. I was like, oh, okay, Jerry, like, give me a real answer. Like, what could make it better? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, it's really good. Like, it's short, it's to the point, you tell good stories, and you've got some meaningful messages. And I'm like, all right, but like, what else can you tell me to make it better? He's like, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. But, boobs would be good. I'm like, okay. And some of you know Jerry well, and you know that this is what Jerry does. So here's my kind of take-home point. First, when you're asking for feedback, you never know what you're going to get. And sometimes you might get feedback that might surprise you or might not be as positive as you might like, even if you're asking for critical feedback. So just be open. Secondarily, when people only give you positive feedback and you really want to know how to make it better, just dig a little deeper, ask another question or two to see if they can come up with something to make whatever you're doing better. And then lastly, if you are being asked to provide feedback, it always is helpful to really think about that question because the receiver is really wanting to try and get better. And so, use your brain, work a little harder cognitively to see if you can provide some level of constructive feedback that can help that person grow in their journey. So that's this week's 2-minute drill. It's all about feedback and apparently boobs. And you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all next week.